welcome to McClendon Studios. I'm your host, David E. McClendon Sr. And today I'm going to talk about the list from the meme Wednesday HodgePodge, which is from Joyce, the other side of the pond, or this side of the pond. She's on some pond somewhere anyway. But Joyce, this side of the pond, has the Wednesday HodgePodge. It's a great meme, and I'd like to share the questions with you. Number one, if you could sit beside and or jump in any lake in the whole wide world today, which lake would you choose and why? Okay, well, I would choose Lake Hartwell. And the reason I would choose Lake Hartwell, and of course another one would be any of the other lakes along the the South Carolina-Georgia border, or right there at our town of Anderson. But Lake Hartwell, because it's right there near Anderson, which would mean that I was back home, where I understood things that, I understood the food, I understood the culture, at least I used to. We've been gone for, what, 13 years now? 11 years now. Seems like 111. But 11 years now, and it's just a whole nother country out here in Gulf Coast, Texas. But that would be what I like, Lake Hartwell, and because I would be back home. Number two, what's your favorite fruity drink? Well, I don't really go for fruity drinks, none of this daiquiri or other things. No Hawaiian punch, none of the Gatorades, that type of thing. But I do like just normal juice, cran grape or just grape juice. Or wonderful drinks, I like them very much. I can't drink too much of them because of the sugar content. Number three, it says, I read a list here of 13 things to do right now to simplify your life. They were: clean as you go, reevaluate your relationships, cut toxic ties, unsubscribe to too many blogs and websites, declutter, write down your daily goals, reply to emails right away, forget multitasking, create a morning routine, reevaluate your commitments, which hobbies and responsibilities are most important to you, say no, clean up your computer, and plan your day ahead. Which of the tasks listed do you currently find most helpful in keeping life simple? Which item on the list should you adopt in order to simplify your life this month? Okay, well, I believe wholeheartedly in cleaning as you go, even though I don't do it. It's usually the best way. Like if you wash the dishes as soon as you dirty them, you don't have them staring you in the face when you get done eating. You have them all clean, or at least the majority of them. I believe in decluttering, throwing away anything whatsoever that you don't need right now or that you probably won't need soon. Old newspapers, old magazines. Now, if it's something of sentimental value, a magazine of sentimental value, or you know that there's information in it that you can never get again, then by all means you should hang on to it. But if it's, you know, a magazine that you would have never read anyway, like I used to subscribe to magazines, and once I subscribed to it, never read it again because I had more to do to read at the time. And if I bought it off the newsstand, that meant that I had the time to read it then and there, or I was interested in what was in that particular magazine. Anyway, making a to-do list is always a great idea. I find I get more done when I make myself a to-do list, because then I go in and check off the things as I go along. You know, I've gotten this, and I feel a sense of accomplishment because of it. But declutter, and there's a great book, I think it's called The Secret of Tidying Up or something like that. It is very, very unusual in the way that they talk about decluttering and the joy of decluttering and saying thank you for your service to the different things that you throw them away. I'm not into that. I just throw it away, haul it off, give it away, sell it, whatever. We sold a bunch of textbooks a while back, not near as many as we wanted to. There just wasn't a market for all of them. But declutter, get rid of the stuff. Okay. What did you do this summer after you graduated from high school? That's number four. Well, when I graduated high school, as I was walking across the field, I had this sense of, well, what now? You know, I thought that, you know, the things were going to change just automatically. I graduated high school, that boom, my life would immediately change, and it didn't. I went to work at my parents' Western Auto Store, which I had done all my teenage life, worked in their Western Auto Store over the summer, applied to different colleges, and then got my plans made to go and attend the University of South Carolina-Spartanburg. And they didn't have dorms. I lived in Anderson County, the little town of Iva, and so it was 70 miles away to the school. I very well couldn't travel back and forth every day. So my family had a trailer that we moved to a rental lot in Spartanburg, which was right across from the university, and I moved there. And so that's how I spent my summer, was getting ready to move that trailer, getting the applications finalized for school, getting all the counseling and stuff done, and getting ready to go off to college. Number 5, are you a fan of podcasts? If so, what's a favorite? Not really. I watch YouTube videos every once in a while, but as far as podcasts, my understanding of that would be like on an iPod or other mobile devices. And I've never watched anything on a mobile device that I remember. Just not that techno-savvy as far as being able to find the podcasts and get them going. I don't have a handheld device. I did have a Kindle Fire that could probably have been used for doing that, but it just doesn't work anymore. Never watched one and don't really care to watch one, but videos and that type of thing. And I understand that the iPod had like the Apple University where you could go in and apply, watch lectures and that sort of thing. You could do that on YouTube. I do like to watch college lectures from time to time. Do you think today's fathers, this is number 6, do you think today's fathers have it harder, easier, or just different than fathers in the past? Well, I think it's harder. It used to be in the past, a father could threaten a spanking and the kid would obey, and now kids are like, you're not going to spank me, because the whole DSS thing. The Health and Human Services, Child Protective Agency, that kind of thing. And you have to be very careful with, even threatening to spank your child anymore. And in this whole concept of baby mama, baby daddy, where you've got people that have had kids together and that's the only relationship that they have, so that makes it much more difficult in trying to raise a child. You have to share time with an ex or a never was for the child, and it's just very confusing. And so I think back in the days of Mayberry, when you had, the whole town was your family, everybody knew what you were doing, and just somebody threatening to tell your daddy was all that it took, because you knew that when your daddy found out, you were going to get a whooping. So I think that fathers had it much easier way back when. Okay. Number 7. Tell us one way you're like your father, or not at all like your father, if that's easier. Well, my father used to love to tell stories. While he was at the store, he'd tell stories and jokes all day long, and I've recorded quite a few of these, and we'll be recording more on the YouTube channel, which I link generally from the this blog here. And I have one post in loving memory of my father, because it hasn't been, I think it's just 29 years ago last month that we lost him. It seems like just yesterday, and it seems like forever ago. But like my father, I like to tell stories, and he always wanted to be the center of attention. Well, I don't necessarily want to be the center of attention, but if y'all could see the opposite of the studio about all the people that think that I do like to be the center of attention, and it's probably true. Everyone's giving me some odd looks. Yes, I do like to be the center of attention for in some things. And so does my oldest daughter. She loves to be the center of attention, and she's obviously the apple of our eye. But like him, he was a hard worker. He had a lot of ingenuity to him. When the going got tough, the tough got going. He could sell absolutely anything. If you watch our video on the television marathon, you can see when he set his mind to something, by golly, he'd get it done. And I would like to be that way, but I'm not necessarily that way. I am stubborn and hard-headed, but I'm not necessarily get things done. Okay, and our own random thought here. Well, Father's Day is just around the corner. If you still have your father, tell him you love him, hug his neck, and tell him you love him. Give him a call if you can't be with him. Let him know how much you love him. Presents are not necessary. What's important is that you have your family to let you know that you love them. And that's what's important. Time is of the essence. Always, we don't have as much time as we think we have. So always go ahead and tell your father you love him. Share the day with him if you possibly can. Not this Sunday. But next Sunday, June the 26th, is our baby child's 21st birthday. And in honor of her 21st birthday, we're going to give all of the different books away free on Amazon. So if you check out our sidebar, you'll see the different books in the sidebar listed. Give it a shot. Click on it, download it, read the book if you like. Hopefully you'll like it, and hopefully you'll give us a good review on Amazon, or at least give us an honest review. But don't pay for our books. Get them on the free days. And those are the birthdays, and I'll be listing charts of those on the website. Just made a chart the other day to tell you what days it is free. But this coming, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, June the 26th, all of our books are free. So download the book free. Don't pay for the things. Get it free. Have it on us. And we really thank you for downloading these books, reading them, and giving us feedback on them. We can't improve unless we get your feedback. Thank you very much. Drop us an email at GindysVideos, that's GINDYSVIDEOS @gmail.com, GindysVideos @gmail.com, and we thank you. This is a Federal Trade Commission required notice. When you click on an advertisement that is displayed with this video, or just before it, we receive a small commission. Sometimes, if you merely watch an ad, we receive commission. If you purchase anything by clicking on links on any of our websites, we receive a commission as well. McClendon Studios is a participant in the Amazon Services LLC Associates Program, an affiliate advertising program designed to provide a means for sites to earn advertising fees by advertising and linking to Amazon.
We have a new book. Many people want to know if homeschooling will work for them. This book may help you answer that question. You can find it on Amazon.com. Suzanne has written a great book of poetry. It is called Shattered. You can find it on Amazon.com.
We also offer you the book How to Pay Off Your Debt. Buy it on Amazon.com.
Remember, on the 26th of June 2016, all of our books will be free on Amazon.com in honor of the 21st birthday of our baby child.